Well, I got one more serious question before we go totally off the rails. I know you guys brought it up yesterday. Defensive tackle in this draft, pretty light, but it's still a really important position. So do you think teams will, quote unquote, overpay to go up and get some guys where they probably get drafted ahead of where they should be just because of the position?
Yeah, I think this is the classic where does a run start? And it's weird to say, like, where does a run start on a certain position when there's not a ton of, great players at that position. But for years, I remember talking about when does the run start on cornerbacks? I mean, it's what we're talking about the second round for the Cowboys at pick 44. Yep. When does that second group of corners and Greg Newsome and Elijah Molden and Aaron Robinson and Kelvin Joseph and Eric Stokes and Tyson Campbell, name of when does that run start? And how urgent can the Cowboys, if they needed a quarterback there, where does Barmore go? And I've been kind of like, I did a kind of a fun little exercise in my head. I'm actually debuting this here, I guess, guys. I haven't really
nice
breaking news.
So the way I've got this playing out, I'll just go through it with you guys right here. I think it's Lawrence Wilson, Fields, and I did this with no trades. It's Pitts to Atlanta, Sewell to Cincinnati, Miami takes Chase, Detroit takes Devontae Smith, and I don't know why, I just had a feeling that might be happening. Carolina to Rashawn Slater because you get a tackle for Sam Darnold. Denver goes with Trey Lance. Notice Mac Jones isn't gone yet, guys. 10, the Cowboys take Patrick Surtain. The Giants take Micah Parsons at 11. The Eagles take Jalen Waddle at 12.
All right.
Okay. So we got through those picks. And then Darisaw 13 to the Chargers. We have Ojulari to Minnesota at 14. J.C. Horn 15 to New England. Greg Newsome goes to Arizona at 16. Again, they need a cornerback. Mm-hmm. Las Vegas 17, Kwity Paye. Elijah Vera Tucker, Miami at 18. Koromoa 19 to Washington. I hate that.
No,
hate him.
Hate that.
Chicago finally pulls the Band-Aid on Mac Jones at 20.
Oh.
Through 20, I've got Barmore still here. So 21, Jalen Phillips to the Colts. Tennessee 22. I think that's where Christian Barmore is.
Okay.
And I just, I'm trying to find a way, and maybe they take a defensive end in Tennessee there, and there's a lot of outcomes that can happen. But like we're talking about a legit deep into round one before DT1 goes. So DT2, who is a clear DT2? Like that's what's amazing about this draft. And in the past, we've seen so many really good defensive tackles. Like just name them. We can get one in the round 2. We can get one in round 3. It's like, man, if you want one, you kind of got to come up and get it. And that's the thing teams are going to be balancing. And I really can't tell you that I know how to feel. I would – Barmore's the only guy I would take in round 1, and I wouldn't take him till, kind of that 20 to 32 range. So
yeah,
that says a lot.
But NFL teams don't care what I think. These NFL teams, like, they'll do some crazy stuff. They'll do some awesome things, and I'll be wrong. And they'll do some stupid stuff. Like, Cody Kessler got drafted by the Browns in the 3rd round one year. Like, how does that happen? Why?
What are you doing?
The Browns have a full documentary on just picks. Like, what were you doing?
It's amazing.
Dallas Cowboys take a grown man named Taco instead of a guy named T.J. Watt.
And the world stood there and said, "Don't do it. Just hey, no offense to Taco, but the other guy is still." Oh, it's like when you go to let's say you went to a grocery store and everything was the same price, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to buy what appears to be a very old Honda. It's like, well, we have a Corvette for you. It's the same price. Just take the Corvette. TJ Watt's the Corvette in this scenario, of course.
Mm-hmm.